So former President Trump teed off on Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski, that in response to the Biden decision to suspend action on drilling leases in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, or ANWR. Mr. Trump said Senator Lisa Murkowski has cost the great people of Alaska billions and billions of dollars by voting for radical left Biden appointees, which in turn led to the revocation of ANWR drilling, which Alaskans have been fighting to see happen for 6 decades. Now, my take is simple. Mr. Trump is rightly frustrated, in my own view, but none of this can say we didn't tell you so. I mean, that's the thing. Both Alaska senators are good friends of mine, okay? And they are good folks, and I respect them. But they nonetheless did wind up voting for former New Mexico House member Deb Haaland to be Secretary of the Interior, which has the lead on these matters, such as ANWR and Alaska drilling. Ms. Haaland has had a very clear public record of opposing fossil fuels, favoring the total Green New Deal, opposing the Dakota Access Pipeline, where she, at one point, joined marchers against it. Now, she led the charge to end ANWR. My friends from Alaska, including Congressman Don Young, have a big problem on their hands. Oil's costing about $70 a barrel. Now, Biden has already stopped the Keystone XL pipeline. He's stopping ANWR. He's helping Russia complete its pipeline, Nord Stream 2. And all this, theoretically, will raise oil prices. But the problem, as I see it, is higher oil prices won't benefit Alaska because they're not going to be operating and drilling these lucrative reservoirs. It's really too bad. Now, you know, because of our energy independence, which Mr. Biden is trying to end, higher oil prices are a double-edged sword, all right? Some consumers get hurt, but a lot of businesses get helped. And so jobs are at stake. It's not what it used to be when it was all bad. That is when we had energy independence under Mr. Trump. So what the heck is going to wind up going on here? Let's ask Republican Alaska Senator Dan Sullivan about it. Now, Dan, thanks for coming on. I hope you saved Taiwan. We appreciate your efforts there. We'll talk about that another time. But, I mean, I'm like you. I'm very concerned about this ANWR story. And, you know, I must say, you hate to see Mr. Trump come down, but nonetheless, he's got a point. I mean, we knew Deb Haaland was going to lead the charge against ANWR. So my question to you as Senator, what happens now? What can you do?
Well, look, Larry, I fully agree that the ANWR decision was a horrible one, and it's more about the Biden administration, their unilateral decisions to unilaterally restrict the production of American energy. So with regard to ANWR, we are going to fight that in court. You know, we got, in the Trump administration, the president signed it, legislation saying the ANWR shall be open to lease sales, and the state of Alaska and others already have leases, so we have a property interest. So we're going to take them to court. We're going to win in court.
But that will, of course, nonetheless, the preliminary executive decision will stop the trading. You're not going to be able to enact or execute any leases. I don't know how long it's going to take to get through court. I mean, I know you feel that you got something here from the Willow reservoir, but you know, the two aren't comparable. You know, the big enchilada here was always ANWR. We looked at some numbers. I'm sure you know these numbers, Senator, because you're been doing this for a long time. But ANWR is worth 1.4 million barrels a day. Willow's worth 100,000 barrels per day. And in fact, ANWR over time is going to be 20% of daily American oil production, if there is any more oil production left in America. So my point is, Willow is interesting, but ANWR was the big enchilada, and I would devote all the resources to fighting back, either rhetorically or, as you say, legally, or trying to get something through Congress.
Well, look, it's both, Larry. I mean, to be honest, I'll push back on you a little bit. The Trump administration, you were part of it, also strongly supported the Willow project. The Willow project right now is probably the biggest oil development project in America. It's going to be estimated up to 180,000 barrels a day, and this construction could start right now. Multi-billion-dollar project for Alaska. And here's the thing. You mentioned Secretary Haaland. Yeah, these were tough votes. But one of the things, as you know, the Secretary of Interior, it plays a huge role in Alaska. She was fully against Willow. And we relentlessly pressed the Willow project, not just with her, every cabinet member. I pressed President Biden on it. And guess what they did? She switched. They switched. They came out 2 weeks ago and said they are supporting the Trump administration's support for Willow. This is actually huge. So I would disagree with you a little bit. Willow, in the immediate term, in some ways, is bigger than ANWR. So we got them finally to realize how important Willow is, and they're supporting what President Trump and the Trump administration and we did on Willow. We can start building that today. Estimates are 2,000 direct jobs just building Willow. So that is a massive project, huge for Alaska. But I agree. We got to fight them where we have to on ANWR.
You know, Senator,
and when they're doing the right thing, we're going to continue to press them to do the right thing. And we had a good win on Willow.
I listened respectfully. I went to go your whole spiel. I knew it was coming. But you know what? You got them to switch, but I think it's a bait and switch because the Energy Department doesn't agree with your numbers. No one's talking about 180,000. But even if they were, ANWR is estimated at 1.4 million. That's a big spread. So they gave you Willow, and probably maybe, because they'll try to clip it back at some future point. You know that. But nonetheless, they kept the big one off the market, and they gave you the little one. And I don't think that's a win. I think that's a loss. Now, you may be powerless. I know that. I get that. That's the trouble when you have elections that change policies. But you can understand why Trump is pissed off. I mean, he worked very hard. We all did. You and I worked together on this, along with our energy, along with Bernhard in the Interior Department, who was 100% in favor of getting ANWR. I mean, the thing is, Senator Sullivan, if oil goes up, and it may, right, because you're in an economic recovery anyway, so oil may go up 70, 80, may go temporarily to $100 a barrel. I want Alaska to share in it, and I want Alaska to share in the jobs. But without ANWR, you know, I understand the Native American issue, but in fact, the Native Americans would have benefited from ANWR because they would have gotten jobs. That's part of the Deb Haaland logic I never understood.
Well, look, I mean, you're totally right. In Alaska, our Alaska Native communities are very pro-resource development, whether it's ANWR or whether it's Willow. But again, Larry, I think we can get Willow online in the next year or two, producing oil right away. We're going to do that. We're going to continue to fight for that. And then we're going to continue to fight for ANWR. Look, overall, the Biden administration's policies are reckless. They're hurting our national security, our energy security, and working families. And so we'll fight them where we have to, and we're going to fight them on ANWR for sure. And then we're going to get them to try to continue to support important projects. And trust me, it is important. Willow is a huge win for Alaska and America. We're going to keep pressing that. We're going to keep pressing all of these.
Good luck, Senator Sullivan. We appreciate it very much. We hope you'll come back for further discussions on this topic.